Hashem, another 5 minutes of tefillah. Yesterday we learned an absolutely fascinating, mind-opening idea as the Shimshon Pinkus taught us that the greatness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't question how the Shekhinah could be in pain, but rather it answers the question that we sometimes wonder, the Shekhinah, Hashem, the creator of the world, he feels pain over mere little me? Really? We don't really understand it. And yesterday, Rav Shimshon Pinkus taught us that's exactly the opposite. The more we work on our emunah, the more that we firmly and truly believe that God is Ein Sof, Hashem is absolutely infinite. With that understanding, we come to the realization that the infiniteness of God is that which allows Him to feel the pain of mere little me, is what allows God to take himself and wrap it in the dust of this earth, to take the Shekhinah Kaviyachol and allow it to be here with us on this world and feel our pain. And then he continues and quotes an incredible line from the Shalah HaKadosh. This is actually a very famous piece of Shalah in which he writes a letter. And in this letter, he's quoting a letter from Rav Shlomo Alkabitz, famously is the Baal Licha Daidi. And this letter is in which he's telling over what happened with a group of what he calls Kiddushim, together with the Bet Yosef, Rav Yosef Kairoi, on Leil Shavuos. This is famous because this is where it comes from, the whole minhag of staying up Leil Shavuos. And this is where the Magid came and told the Beis Yosef and told Rosh Alkabitz and told the Arizal was there, told them what does it mean learning Torah and Hillel Shavuos. Rosh Pinkus quotes a line from over there that the Shechina is Kaviyachal talking. It's the Magid Shearim, it's the Magid talking to them, whatever that means. And the Shekhinah is telling them as follows, and we'll read some of his incredible words. He writes, V'ilu ayisim misharim, if you, talking to Rosh Alkavitz, the Baal Chadaydi, the Arizal, the Beis Yosef, if you would understand, Echad me'elef alfi alafim, v'roi v'rivei revavos, if you would understand one tiniest dot of the tsar that I, the Shekhinah, that Hashem himself is lying in right now, you would not have an ounce, a morsel of simcha b'levavchem. You would not be able to happy, you would not have a smile on your lips. How could one be happy if you were to be able to fathom the incredible pain that the Shekhinah is in? And he continues, it's because of you that I'm in so much pain. Because you're sitting there and therefore I'm in Golos, therefore I don't have my house anymore. And therefore, says the Shekhinah, talking to these incredible Kedoshim, Chizku v'amsu, strengthen yourself and don't stop learning. Because while you're learning, there's a chut of chesed, mashach aleichem, your Torah is so sweet to me. The Shalah writing over, what does it mean that the Shekhinah is in pain? And we could take this and realize, as Shimshon Pinkus is teaching us, that Hashem's incredible greatness, just like if any of us were asked, can God pick up the moon and throw it into space? Of course he could. So too Hashem could take himself and wrap it in this lowly level and feel the pain. But then he goes and he takes it to the next level, which is absolutely, maybe even more incredible. When we talk to Hashem, when we daven, Kaviyachal, the Shekhinah is right in front of us. Baruch Atah. How can we say such a thing? Atah? You could talk to God that way? The audacity, the chutzpah. How could you talk to Hashem that way? How could one fathom that Shemoneh Esrei is an intimate conversation, as if we're standing in the Kodesh HaKadoshim, standing on top of Har Sinai, talking pal with Hashem? How could we fathom such a thing? How could one conjure up an image of such a thing? That me, little me, with all my issues, shortfalls, and problems, I am talking to God? Says Shimshon Pinkus. The exact idea that we just spoke about answer this question. That Hashem's infinite greatness doesn't make it unable that we could touch him. His incredible greatness doesn't make him so far from us. The exact opposite. That's if something is great. That if something is awesome. But when something is infinitely great, infinitely awesome. The infinite manifestation of God's beautiful perfection is just that he could take himself and allow himself to be right in front of me and you, and allow himself to be able to converse with mere mankind, and allow his incredible greatness to be sitting there in front of each and every one of us, so that we could say Baruch Atah, so that we could have that intimate conversation of tefillah. The more we think about how great, how unlimited, how infinite God is, the more we could actually fathom not how distant he is, but the exact opposite, how he's able to make himself so close to me and you when we daven.